Good morning, students. Class 9th, chapter number 9th, Force and Laws of Motion. Student, we have discussed in earlier video force and effect of force. So, what do you mean by the force? Push or pull. And what are the effect of the force? Force can move a body at rest, can stop a moving body, change the speed of a moving body, also change the direction and change the shape and size of the body. Now student, in this video we will discuss the balanced and unbalanced force. Okay students, so there are the two kind of forces, balanced and unbalanced force. So you can see this wooden block, understand, on a horizontal table. This is the table, you can see, draw the line. So there are the two string F1 and F2 tied to the two opposite faces of block as shown. If we apply a force by pulling the string F1, understand, listen carefully, if you apply a force by pulling the string F1 and the block begins to move to right, understand, if you apply the force, suppose you stand in F1 position and your friend is stand in F2 position. Now first you pull the string and then the block begins to move your right side, understand. So student, if your friend pull the string F2 in right direction, we can say that. So if we if pull the string F2, the block moves to the left. So if this block is pulled from the both sided with equal force, if force F1 is equal to force F2, so what will happen student? Is F1 is equal to the F2 force, so what will happen? The block will not move, and such forces are called balanced force, and they do not change the state of rest or motion of an object, understand. So this type of a force is called balanced force. If two forces act on a body in opposite direction and if forces are equal, so the resultant force acting on a body is 0, because if you apply the force at 20 Newton, what is the unit of the force? We have discussed in earlier video, Newton. So F1, if F1 force is 20 Newton and F2 apply the 20 Newton, so they cancel each other. So resultant force acting on the body is 0, and such forces are called balanced force. So student, balanced force cannot change the state of rest or motion of a body. So I hope you understand, when the force will be equal, so there is no change in the motion of the body, and I hope you understand. So student, unbalanced force. Now let us consider a situation in which two opposite forces of different magnitude pull the block. So there are the two opposite forces है यहाँ पर, एक ज़्यादा फोर्स लगा रहा है और एक कम फोर्स लगा रहा है. There are the two opposite forces on the different magnitude pull the block. In this case, what will happen? Block will begin to move in the direction of the greater force. If F1 force is greater than the F2, what will happen? The block will move in a F1 direction, so that the resultant force in this condition is not equal, and such forces are called unbalanced force. So unbalanced force change the state of rest or motion of a object. Balanced force cannot change the state of a rest or motion of a body, but if there are opposite forces of different magnitude pull the block. So in this case, the block would begin to move in the direction of the greater force. Thus the two forces are not balanced and the unbalanced force acts in the direction the blocks move. So student, this suggests that an unbalanced force acting on an object brings it in motion. So I hope you understand what is the balanced force and unbalanced force. So what do you mean by the balanced force? If the resultant of all the forces acting on a body is 0, is F1 is equal to F2, so these forces are called balanced force. So if a number of the balanced forces acting on a stationary body continues to remain in its stationary position, and student, if a number of the balanced forces acting on a body in uniform motion, so student, the body continues to be in a state of uniform motion. Listen carefully. If a number of balanced force acting on a body in uniform motion, so what will happen? The body continues to be in its state of uniform motion. So though balanced forces cannot produce motion in a stationary body, but can change the shape of the body. Cannot produce motion in a stationary body. If an object is stationary, if you apply the balanced force, so student, it cannot produce motion in a stationary body, but student, it can change the shape of the body. So I hope you understand balanced force, and we have discussed also unbalanced force. So student, if resultant force is not 0, so this type of force is called unbalanced force. So student, when an unbalanced force acts on a body, it produces motion in the body, and also student, this unbalanced force is very helpful and can stop a moving body. If there were no unbalanced force, what will happen? Friction or air resistance, a moving body would go on forever. So this is a very important unbalanced force. If so, you can apply the unbalanced force, you can stop a moving body, you can move a body. So unbalanced motion, we can say that unbalanced force is very important to object, brings it in motion. So I hope you understand balanced and unbalanced force. So you can see this balanced and unbalanced. So if both there are the two teams, and one team is apply also 300 Newton and second team also apply the 300 Newton. So what is the balance? Cancel each other. So there is no movement. No, we can say that they are in a balance force. There is a not movement. So there is a equal force. So this force is called the balance force. Now student, you can see one team is apply 400 Newton and other is applies a 300 Newtons. So who can students can stretch this? So you can take example, this is the unbalanced force. So for a body movement, unbalanced force is very necessary. If there is balanced force, so there is no movement. So what is the difference between the balanced and unbalanced force? So balanced force equal in size, but unbalanced is unequal in size. Balanced force is opposite in direction. हमेशा जो बैलेंस फोर्स लगेगा, एक इधर से खींचेगा, एक दूसरी तरफ से खींचेगा. दिस इज द अपोजिट डायरेक्शन. बट अनबैलेंस फोर्स की कितनी भी डायरेक्शन हो सकती है, डायरेक्शन वेरियस. एंड डू नॉट कोज चेंज इन द मोशन. इफ देर इज बैलेंस फोर्स, सो देर इज डू नॉट कोज एनी चेंज इन मोशन, एंड अनबैलेंस फोर्स में कोजेज अ चेंज इन मोशन. सो आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड बैलेंस फोर्स एंड unbalanced force. So student, what is the balance force? If resultant force acting on a body is 0, that is called the balance force. And unbalanced force, if the resultant of all forces acting on a body is not 0, so this force are known as the unbalanced force. So you can note down this, what is the difference between the balanced and unbalanced force. Now student, force of friction. Force of friction is the force which opposes the motion of an object over a surface. For example, a ball rolling on the ground slows down. Suppose a ball is rolling on the ground, gradually slows down and comes to stop due to the force of friction. And student, if you stop pedaling a bicycle, it gradually slows down and comes to stop due to the force of friction. So student, an object with uniform motion will continue to move with uniform motion if the force acting on it, pushing force or frictional force. If an unbalanced acts on the moving body, then its speed or direction of the body change. So student, if we talk about what happened, this is a box and try to push a box on a rough floor. So if push the box with a small force, what will happen? If we apply the force on a box, what will happen? With a small force. So this box does not move because of the friction. Friction acting in a direction opposite to the push. So this frictional force arises between the two surfaces in the contact. In this case, between the bottom of the box and the floor rough surface. This friction is, where is it? Between the bottom of the box and the floor rough of the surface. You can see this picture. Understand? So friction force is opposite to the force. So if balance the pushing force and therefore box does not move. And also if you push the box harder but the box still does not move, this is because the frictional force still balance the pushing force. And student, what happens when you ride a bicycle? When you stop a pedaling, the bicycle begins slow down. This is again because the friction force acting opposite to the direction of the motion. Again, what happen when you ride a bicycle? Understand? And you stop the pedaling, what will happen? The bicycle begins slow down. Why this happen? Because the friction force acting opposite to the direction of motion. And it is present in the, where is present? Between the two surfaces in the contact. So student, in order to keep the bicycle moving, you have to be start pedaling again. If you stop the pedaling, what will happen? The bicycle slow down because the frictional force acting opposite to the direction of motion. So appears that an object maintains its motion under the continuous application of the unbalanced force. And it is, we can say that an object moves with a uniform velocity when the forces, pushing force or frictional force, acting on the object are balanced and there is no external forces on it. And when you apply the unbalanced force on the cycle, what will happen? There will be change in the speed also and direction of the motion. So student, to accelerate the motion of an object, the unbalanced force is required and the change in its speed and would continues as long as this unbalanced force is applied. So if this force is removed completely, the object would continue to move with the velocity it has acquired till then. So I hope you understand. We have taken the many example. A ball rolling on the ground gradually slow down because of the frictional force, because the friction force is opposite to the direction of force. And we have taken the 3 example. and you can take example of the bicycle also, a heavy box also, and this is the very important. So we can conclude that for the change of the motion, unbalanced force is necessary. If there is no unbalanced force, so the object will not move. So I hope you understand this balanced and unbalanced force. So student, okay, bye, take care.